On this episode of the Whiskey Tornado, we review a unicorn bottle for me. It's Old Fitzgerald 8-year bottled in bond. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Whiskey Tornado. I'm your host, Lance. Today, we are reviewing a very exciting bottle for me. It is crazy how long it's taken me to get my hands on this, so I'm super excited about it. Now, before we go into this review, I will let you know that I probably am going to be let down by the Old Fitzgerald 8-year bottled in bond. But it is one of the prettiest bottles in the game. It is one of the most iconic bottles in the game. So I'm really excited to taste this. I have had the 9-year and I have had the 14-year. I enjoyed the 14-year better. I had both of them blind. So I'm really interested to see this. I've also recently seen a review by Fred Minnick, who went absolutely crazy over the 8-year-old Fitzgerald. So that's promising to me. I'm excited to get into it. I am going to try to not let that excitement cloud my judgment here when we review this. For those of you new to the Whiskey Tornado, let me quickly explain our scoring system. We have 7 categories. 2 of those are handicap. Those handicap categories are appearance and availability. And then we rate the nose, palate, finish, body, and value. One thing I will tell you guys is don't take this review too seriously. These reviews are subjective. So if I don't like it, you shouldn't take my word for it. Go out, taste these for yourself, decide for yourself whether you like them or not. I'm just trying to help you guys decide what to buy and what to leave on the shelves. With all that being said, let's get into the appearance of one of the most beautiful bottles of bourbon. It's Old Fitzgerald 8-year bottled in bond. All right, what else do I need to say about this beautiful bottle? It is a decanter bottle. It has a gorgeous crystal lid that has a cork on it that fits in nice and snug. The bottle's beautiful. I just absolutely love it. I don't know that anybody can ever outdo this bottle, in my opinion. So we're going to give it a perfect score. This is a 1. All right, availability on this one. I have been chasing this bottle for years, and it's a bottle you can actually find on occasion if you go to Heaven Hill Distillery and you get there early enough. You can get the 8-year, you can get the 16-year right now, but it's kind of hit and miss. You have to wait in line, and then it kind of just depends whether the gift shop puts it out or not. But a lot of people are getting their hands on these by doing that very thing. I was lucky enough, a friend got this for me, so and I got it at retail price, so I'm super thankful for that. We're going to give the availability based on those factors less than average. It's a 0.2. All right, let's get into what's important, guys. Let's talk about the nose on Old Fitz 8, and I just opened this, so... Oh, now, the nose on this is beautiful. Ooh, I'm excited about this. So I'm getting honey on the nose. There's definitely like a butteriness there, like butter popcorn. That like Heaven Hill nuttiness is definitely in there. Almost like cinnamon covered pecans. Oh yeah, there's definitely like cinnamon butter pecans, honey, butter popcorn, that classic Heaven Hill nuttiness, all there. I love the nose on this. The nose, I'm going to give a 0.8. Okay, moving on to the palate. Cheers, everybody. So, I'm going to have to take a second sip. if I'm being completely honest with myself, while it was good, that first sip definitely did not blow me away. I did not have the same reaction Fred Minnick had when he drank this bottle. I thought he was going to lose his mind. I don't know what he's tasting. Let's see. There's some honey there, definitely. There was a weird, almost sour note there that I wasn't crazy about. Nuttiness is there. That buttered pecan is definitely there. Definitely tastes Heaven Hill. I'm pretty sure I would know this was a Heaven Hill product blind. But it's not blowing my socks off, guys. That's crazy. It's just really not. Let me take another sip here. Boy, there's a funky note. Like, you get a burst of honey, and then right on the back end of that honey is a funky sour note where it like makes you jerk, and then it kind of levels back out, and you get into those buttery pecans and that nice nuttiness, a little bit of cinnamon. But there is a flash of a very weird note there that's really throwing me off. I tell you what, after watching Fred Minnick's review, I was like, if I can get any Old Fitz this year, I want the 8-year, because he just went crazy over it. And everybody's palate's different. He's not wrong, and I'm not wrong. It's just these are our palates. So that's why I always tell you guys, don't take these reviews too seriously. You need to taste this stuff for yourself, decide whether you like it. But, you know, no brand send me their stuff. I have no loyalty to any brand, so I just try to give you guys my honest opinion on these. That third sip was a little better. That funkiness was not quite there. You guys can tell, like, I'm trying to really, really, really like this because I love the bottle. And I mean, I do like it. I'm trying to rate it higher and trying to figure out what he tasted that I'm not tasting. And that's why most of the time, I do not watch other review channels' reviews because I just want to form my own opinions. But I happened to see that he posted that review. I wanted to know if, you know, I never had a bottle of this, so I was curious, and when he went crazy over it, I was like, I've got to get a bottle of this, and I was lucky enough to do so. So one more sip here. Yeah, you know, it's a nice, good Heaven Hill product. I'm not going to say it's better than average on the palate. I'm going to say it's average. You know, I've tasted it enough now. I'm going to give it a 0.5. I am not finding what some other people have found on this particular bottle. All right, as far as the finish goes, guys, again, it's average. It is kind of drying and tannic. Again, you taste that oak, there's cinnamon. You get that swell of great honey and nuttiness, and then that weird bittery note, and then it tails off and just starts getting into dry oak. Sits in your chest for a little bit. It's an average finish for me. I'm going to give it a 0.5. All right, moving on to the body. Again, the body to me is about average as well. It's not standing out. It's not crazy. It's just an average finish that dries out pretty quickly. So we're going to give the finish a 0.5. Moving on to value. Value's tricky on this. Again, I got this bottle for $80. At $80, I actually think the value on this would be less than average. You know, you're talking about the decanter, I think they say is worth about $30. So you're talking about $50 juice inside the bottle. I've had a lot of $50 bottles that I would prefer to this. I would think are better. Shoot, I've had a lot of Heaven Hill products. I've had a lot of Henry McKenna 10s that I would think are better than this bottle. I have a couple sitting on my shelf and a couple in my bunker right now that are better than this particular bottle, and I got those for around $40. And that's if you can find this at 80, you know, secondary prices. I don't even know what secondary for Old Fitz is right now, but I assume it's a few $100. So, yeah, the value is just not there. It's below average. Even at $80, it's below average. We're going to give it a 0.3. So if you pay secondary prices for it, it's a 0. All right, guys, that brings the overall score of Old Fitzgerald 8-year bottled in bond to a 3.2. It is bar worthy, but it is barely bar worthy. I mean, we are talking just inching into bar worthy category if you pay retail. If you pay secondary prices for this, you are going to be sorry unless you just really want the decanter. which I can kind of understand because it's such a beautiful decanter. But at retail, it's barely bar worthy at 3.2. You start moving the price up and it falls out of bar worthy for me. It's just not worth the price. But at $80, I like what's in the bottle. I have a beautiful decanter. But I'm not going crazy over this. Maybe this is something I need to let open up. This is the first day I've had it and I poured it. So maybe I need to let it open up, which is usually what I do with my reviews. But I was so excited to get this one for you guys that there it is. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of Old Fitzgerald 8-Year Bottled in Bond. If you liked this review, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. If you want to be a bigger part of our community, please consider joining our Patreon. It's the Whiskey Tornado. If you search for it on Patreon, we have advent calendars that we do. We have Bourbon of the Year, and we are getting together in October for the first Whiskey Tornado get-together in Bardstown, which is going to be amazing. I cannot wait for that event. I love you guys all very much. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Until the next review, cheers, everybody.